Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plants, and today we are doing some more daily sheets for a daily planner, which can be used to help narrow things down each day, so that way you're not getting stressed and overwhelmed with your daily tasks. I am going in with my printables. I do have them linked down in the description below, and we are continuing on with using some Happy Planner sticker books because I am now behind on just the last releases. So I'm trying to go through. We started this, I feel like we started last year. Didn't we start last year? Or did we start this at the beginning of the year? Where I went from number one all the way through what we're up to right now. We're in the 700s, people. So we're using them all for these daily sheets. So today I have Autumn Charm. I have Dark Garden. These two I already designated to be for the horizontal. And then Abstract Watercolor, Butterfly Botanics, and then Floral Energy. And this one only came in a big size. So we'll get to play with that one. So these ones are going to be vertical. So let's go ahead and get started. We're starting with the vertical page from last week and doing the back side of it. Let's go in with Abstract Watercolor. I love colorful things. So I think this one will be a lot of fun to kind of play with. Ooh, this one's just going to look like color just threw up all over this page. That's what I want. It's going to just be full color. There's so many colors to choose from. I don't even know. Okay, today, I love having a today sticker on a daily because in my head, that's what makes that just makes sense. So let today be the start of something new is kind of kicking us off. It is only blue, but we'll pull in some more colors in here. Maybe we'll stick with like the blue vibe though, and we'll pull out these washi strip stickers. These ones are actually on clear paper, which is always weird. So we'll stick that in there to kind of get us started. And then I did see some functional. We have these, and then I did see the tombstones. So I guess we kind of have to decide. Ooh, but I just saw circles. Ooh, and we can really lean into the blue. But I'm like, do I want to lean into the blue? Do I want it? I don't know if I want to do that because I want it to be all the colors. I don't want to just do one color. Okay, well, we have these circles, so then it kind of helps me bring in more colors. Okay. I'm feeling better. We also could just do a checklist, but I think I'll just leave that because we already have checklist. And then here's our tombstone. I think I'm just going to go with these guys. And then we'll layer boxes on them. And then this way I can bring in more colors. So we have some from this page. And then I saw another page. And maybe we'll do I think I'm just going to do graph. If we're going to do graph, let's just do graph on both. Okay, and then I saw the circles, and I thought these could be fun in place of doing boxes, which I think I'm still going to use boxes, but we'll also do the circles because I feel like I very rarely reach for the circle stickers. So we'll also use those. And then I have these kind of bigger boxes too. So we'll at least do one there. I don't know if there's any smaller ones though. I didn't think so. This one doesn't have a lot of decorative stickers. It definitely is very functional. I mean, there's things to decorate with, but they're definitely on the smaller side. Like it doesn't have florals or anything like that. So I think that's the only thing for this book is it doesn't have a lot of those things that I would like to use. But yeah, let's do this So Busy up here instead of top 3. Just kind of swap that out. And we do have quotes, so we can add a quote in here. Create a life around what inspires you most. It is always the right time for a fresh start. I think I like the shape of this one better. So we're going to grab this guy, and that'll take over that space there. Why is this book already completely falling apart? I literally haven't even used it. This is the first time I'm using it, and it's already falling apart. Okay, there's these little splotches. I know they're going to be hard for you to see. These are yellow. So I am going to add some splotches of color all over. It's a good thing this book is on rings because it is already falling apart. And it hasn't even lived yet. And then I think this is orange. So I'm just putting in the splashes of color. just to get some color dots in there. The other ones are gold. But I don't want to use those. Well, maybe we can use one of these though, since we don't really have a lot of boxes. Kind of switch it up a little bit and use our shapes. Okay, I saw these. So maybe we can use this for down here, and then we'll use this to cover up that hole and pretend it didn't exist, and that can be like a little header for whatever you want to put in that box. But yeah, there's really no decorative stickers in here. I mean, we have these, but these I would like to use to like layer on and stuff. But I guess we can use them to kind of just add some more color, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of layer a couple of them. But there's not a lot of, yeah, there's like not really, unless you go in hardcore with the shapes. This one doesn't have a ton of decorative stickers. Well, it really doesn't have any. Okay, there we go. So that is abstract watercolor. I think it looks fun. We have all the colors in there. It's bright and happy. And then I love the little splotches because it helped just kind of get some more color and decoration in there. All right, now we are going to go to our horizontal page. And I chose Dark Garden and Autumn Charm for these ones. So let's go in with Dark Garden first. These stickers are definitely bigger. So something I'll have to keep in mind. And a lot of these stickers are black on the black. I think that's the only washi strip sticker page. I'm just making sure. Yes. Okay. So trying to find the longest one, or like a longer one. I swear these pages are so hard to see. Looks like this one is a long one. Wow, why do I keep doing this? I keep pulling up the backs of things. Chill. Okay, so I'm going to lay that down. And then, ooh, we can make these ones work though. Ooh, okay, I kind of like that idea better. See, there are these stickers. Where are they? There's these. These are like horizontal boxes, but they're really big. Maybe I use one because they do have quotes on them. Like this one has a quote. So maybe I use a singular one, but they are going to be really wide and a lot bigger, which is fine, but I don't want to use that for all of them. So maybe we'll go in with these fun. Ooh, I didn't realize they kind of had like a fun cutout on them. And maybe we just kind of changed the layout a little bit. So I'm actually going to move the boxes up and down just a little bit just to create some space. So we're just kind of changing the layout just a little bit. Now looking at this one, I'm like, I wonder if this one has the opposite problem in that it doesn't have as much functional stuff in it. So we'll have to find out. Okay, I have important. So we'll change that since now we kind of covered that area up. And then maybe we'll just do this as a reminder. These are extra things to get done. Okay. Oh, there was washi strip stickers on these pages too. Whoops. I don't know if there's smaller boxes in here. I have shapes. I see shapes. We have these. Not a big fan of that shape and size. Let's do this balloon from the heart. Oh, wait. Okay, well, there's one that says start today. I'm probably going to pull that one out. I love using those stickers on these pages. I don't know why. I just do. Okay, let's make this a decorative spot. Maybe we can add a couple of these floral options to kind of just spiffy up this corner. And then there's one that says start today. So I'm going to get that piece in there. Yeah, I did not see any small boxes, so I'm kind of bummed about that. I did not really see any smaller boxes to pull from. They're all kind of big, which is kind of annoying. I don't want big boxes. I do have circles, And I can make circles work. It's just not my favorite to layer with, especially on this one. Like, ugh, I don't like that. I don't like it. I can't do it. Circle, like if I was just doing, if I was just doing shapes, it'd be fine. But yeah, there's not like really any smaller. There's like no small boxes except those ones. And I don't want to use those ones because I'm not a fan. And it's like they're all either a shape or this is one of those instances where you don't know until you start using it. Like you really just don't know until you start using a sticker book if it's going to work with your vibe, you know? You don't know until you know. Maybe we can take one of these. This has like all the florals on it. So I'm just going to put that down at the bottom to get more of the color in here. So far though, I'm like, I don't want to use anything else because I don't know. I just don't want to. I'm not feeling it, but maybe we can put another quote here. Here, think happy thoughts, because apparently that's what I need. I need to think happy thoughts because I'm struggling with this one. Okay, I'm going to take some of these individual little ones too, and we can just add those around it, and then we'll call it good. This one's definitely a harder book. It's just, it has a lot of good stuff, but not for horizontal. I think if I was doing vertical, I'd be more willing to use the circles. I just know it'll look kind of weird on here, so that's the only reason why. But this one I wish had some other smaller functional options, but I still think it's a pretty book. Like, I love the book, it doesn't work well on a horizontal. Not as well as I was hoping. Okay, this one is Autumn Charm. So we are in autumn, so I figured we should use I think I just used this book too, which I'm now remembering. We just used it when I was going through for all the autumn books. So I guess we're going to use it again because I forgot. And honestly, I don't want to go back and try to find another book to use. So let's use it again. We're going to go with the pumpkins this time. And then maybe we can do a pumpkin theme. I don't remember what I did last time. I can only tell kind of what I did last time based on what's missing. But other than that, I honestly don't know what I did last time. But maybe we just do like a pumpkin-y vibe spread if we have things that allow for that. So I'm going to take this pumpkin sticker and stick it over here in the corner, and then we'll use this guy to cover up that little box. And then we're just going to go from here and figure it out. I have the Halloween stickers left in here. I guess we'll just use those next year because we've already kind of done the Halloween thing this year. Okay, well, I do have some stickers I can use. Of course, we have the pumpkins, and this one could be fun to layer on. So I'm going to put the pumpkins down at the bottom, and then we'll layer on that one. And then this one, I'm going to cover up those pumpkins to use for something else. And then we can go in with this brown one. It's a little bit longer, but it's in the middle, so I feel like it's fine. Okay. And let's change this guy to important. And then we're just going to go from there and figure it out. I don't remember if this one, I literally just flipped through it, but now I'm like, I already don't remember what this book had. Okay, well, we have this. If we already have gold foil in it, we might as well just go with it and get more of that foil in here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm ignoring the Halloween stickers. We have these, which I think these are so fun. They're such a fun, like, little shape. So maybe we can add a couple of these, and these can be like my functional, write some functional things in those. I know those are really small spots, but maybe those are for really small tasks. And then just add some of these fun stickers. I love fall. And I need more pumpkins. It says plans on it. It's kind of cute. I have another little quote. Oh, I did say I was going to cover that up. I already forgot. Shocker. I'm going to cover it up with a pumpkin. The pumpkins were just sideways, and that bothers me, so I'm just going to cover them up with more pumpkins. And we can put more of these little pumpkins down here, and maybe even some little books, because I feel like reading in the fall time is a good time. And then I have more little pumpkins. I have a little cup of tea and or coffee, whatever you want it to be. And yeah, I feel like that's good. So that was Autumn Charm. I already completely forgot that I used it. I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's okay. All right, we're going back to vertical. So let's see how this goes. Let's go in with Floral Energy first. I'm doing this one first because I think this one's going to be harder. It is a big size book, so no matter what I do, we're going to be changing the way things look on here, but I think it'll ultimately be okay. I feel like this one would be a good one to pair with that watercolor one, because it definitely looks like it has a lot of watercolor kind of influence and vibes. So this one definitely would have been a good one to kind of pair with that, but that's okay. Ooh, washi strip stickers. Don't mind if I do. I don't think I did a flip through of this sticker book. I kind of selected this time around what books to do a flip through of, just because I didn't have the capacity to do all of them, or all the ones that I got, because I didn't have it in me. So I'm sorry I didn't do a flip through of this book, but it does have washi strip stickers in it. There are quite a few books. I think there was like a total of like maybe 8 or so books that I just chose not to do flip throughs for. Because I did not have, at the time, I did not have it in me, and now we're kind of past that moment, so it is what it is, I guess. Okay. So again, changing the layout. These are all going to be too big, but it's fine. This will be great for somebody that has a little bit bigger handwriting and needs a little extra space. Can definitely easily change these to work for a big size by just using the boxes that are already there as kind of like a guide. Okay, so we have all these boxes. Again, just change that to a big size, making them much bigger. And this one does have boxes, like smaller boxes. So that's nice. So say hello to brighter days. I'm trying to figure out what I want in here. You are capable of amazing things. That one's a really pretty sticker. Let's stick it right there. Do this work hard, play hard down at the bottom. Okie dokie. Okay, here's our smaller boxes. So we can give like a little header. That one kind of already has a header on it. But I am going to layer in some additional boxes just for fun. Because I love to layer, and I feel like I haven't gotten to do any layering this whole time. I feel like all the books I've used weren't like layerable. Something. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna cover up. There are monthly boxes, so I could use that. But there are also some, ooh. Let's use this don't forget sticker. Give it to me. Give me it. my gosh, the back is pulling up on all of those. Okay. I'm going to do this here, and I'm just going to cover up that area. This today is mine. I saw some of those flowers by themselves, did I not? Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I could have sworn some of these really pretty florals were by themselves. So I'm just going to add in some of these to decorate down at the bottom a little bit. It's not going to be super decorated, but at least I'll have some of these in here. Okay, I feel like that's good. I took up a lot of space with that one. So that was Floral Energy. I feel like it could have used a little bit more florals in that book in general to be called a floral book, but it's still cute. All right, last book we're going in with is Butterfly Botanics. I love this book so much. It's so pretty. So I'm going to have to try not to hoard stickers from here, because this is definitely one of those ones that I could just hoard the stickers forever and ever and never use them. Okay, I guess we have to pick a color. Because pink's not my favorite, I'm going to go with pink. And we're going to make it my favorite for this spread, I guess. Try to spiffy things up, because there's blue and purple. But again, hoarder mentality over here, so gotta pick and choose which ones I actually would want to use. Okay. I don't think there's any full boxes in here. There's mainly tombstones. Like the tombstone shape in like rounded boxes. There's not a single one in here. You know what though? We can change our layout just a little bit. So I'm going to take this sticker and we're going to put this here, and it's going to be dropped down just a little bit. And then I guess we're going to go in with the tombstone shape, because I don't really have much else. And then like this one, I can either layer a quote on top, or I can layer boxes on top, which I don't remember if there were any boxes in here. So I guess we will find out. Oh, these are weird. Did I know this? These are printed on like a weird... Are these even printed on the right kind of paper? Oh, these are printed on like that clear, like glossy paper, but it also is a good sticker paper for layering on top of things. I think this is the only page in here that's like this, so that's kind of funny. I'm just going to add in a couple of those. We need to get to the functional stuff. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of boxes in here either. And this is why I sell boxes, because there's not enough in here. And then there are these little teeny tiny ones, and they're not my favorite to use. So like these ones are for small details. I would not use those for, I have multiple things to write down. You know what I mean? Like that's not the size I use for that. So I'm using those as like headers for that, but I don't really think, I mean, I have some of these, but that's about it. I don't have a big, oh, you know what? Is it too late? Hold on, I'm putting this one back. I'm going to put a quote in there. I didn't see that there was quotes on these pages. Let's put the quote. Okay, well, you know what? Now it doesn't want to stay stuck down, so now we're going to use it over here, because it won't stick back to the page very well. Yeah, there's just like not, there's only squares in here, and then these teeny tiny ones, and then circles. But I love the color scheme of this book so much. It's so pretty. It just doesn't have everything that I want in it to be able to effectively plan and decorate. That's my beef with this one. I'm going to see. I feel like you can read that, especially because it's foiled. So I'm making that a quote section. And then we can go in with this really pretty pink foil for down here. And then I'm just going to decorate around all of that. So there's all the butterflies and moth things. I guess they're moths. I don't know. What are these? Are these moths or butterflies? Or both? I don't know. Well, I'm going to put more of these in here and then we'll call it good. Because I don't have like really anything to layer with unless I pull out my books, which I could. I'm trying really hard to only use these books for right now. Okay, just sticking some of the butterflies in there. And some more floral elements. Stick in here. I don't know, this one's definitely a little all over the place, but you know, this one gives you a lot of random elements. Okay, so that was Butterfly Botanics. All right, let me go ahead and get my pages punched, and then we will take a look at all of them. Alrighty, we have page 1. I think this one is my favorite. Out of all of them, I feel like this one is just bright and colorful and happy. So I think this one's probably going to be my favorite. And then we have page 2. I do like the black with the color a lot. And then page 3, this one was also really fun. Page 4, just bold and colorful. And then finishing off with page 5. But there we go, you guys. Another week of daily sheets all ready to go. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!